Hello and welcome to ARCA. We are here in the new season of iRacing at Charlotte Motor Speedway for an event here to start things out. We've got ourselves a huge amount of participation. I guess I shouldn't be too surprised on a free track and it being the first week of the season, but about 350 people signed up here for the early evening, I guess kind of just regular evening. It's like 8:45 right now, and tons of people signed up. Of course, only 24 in this lobby. Although a race with about 350 people on track would be quite the sight to see. But we've also got a new car to look at, courtesy again of Barrett. Thank you so much to him. We've got our new ARCA paint. Bring it back. I'm looking at that. Hey. Aw, come on now. I'm going to take a look at the new car. Alright, hop in, hop out, and then we'll get ready for qualifying. There it is. Really nice paint scheme. I think he was saying that he was just having fun making purple cars, painting cars up, and so he made another one here for us. Zevia Zero Calorie Soda. I like it. I kind of like the fact it's like a little lesser known brand, because I hadn't heard of Zevia beforehand. Maybe that's just me, because I don't really drink much soda, but I like the idea that it's a smaller brand for ARCA. I think that's a lot of fun, because unless you're, I don't know, Ty Gibbs or something, you're probably not going to get Coca-Cola as a sponsorship in ARCA. But really fun. Thank you again to Barrett for sharing this one with me. Really cool to have an actual scheme for ARCA. Now, what we're going to try to do is get ourselves a good starting spot. I did not race ARCA at Charlotte when new ARCA came here for the first time last season. I believe they started at Charlotte last season as well. But I was not racing at that time, I don't think. Or if I was, I just hadn't joined in all that. So this is brand new to me. From what I remember, people were doing a lot of... there was a lot of pack racing, essentially, for this combo. So it could get kind of messy. What we're doing for qualifying here is we're going to run kind of this higher line for the first lap, because I think the second lap is going to be the one that really counts once the tires are up to temp. So get a good run out of 4, get a somewhat decent lap-ish first time around. This one is going to be the one that really matters. Pretty solid 1 and 2 there. Got to make sure I don't overdrive 3 and 4 now. Get down to that bottom. Get the car to rotate. I might have underdriven it just a tiny bit, but it still should be a solid lap. 29.383, bringing us up to P2 at the moment. And we got some very stellar competition here in this one, so I'll definitely take that. Maybe something a little bit to that high side in 1 and 2. Look at that. Interesting. I just flat-footed it there in this cooler track temp. I think the cooler track temp might have allowed pushing it a little bit harder this time, but still happy with our lap time. The 7 car currently on pole, about half a tenth faster than us. And like I said, we got some stiff competition in this one. The 1 car, I believe, is in the 7,000 iRating range. We'll be able to take a look here in a second. But 4,000 strike the field and over 350 people signed up. Pretty wild. Let's answer this guy. Be more specific. Yeah, so the number 1 here, for example, 7.8K. And the guy that was asking, here as the 24, 3.1K. So we will come in as the 5 car. Got my I rating right around 5,000 right now. Make sure all my settings are exactly how I want them. We might use a tiny bit of brake in 3 and 4 if we get tight by the end of this one. Almost looks like it's about to storm out here. Oh, speaking of, it's kind of like storming outside in real life for me. So hopefully I don't lose connection through the internet or lose power altogether. I might have decided against racing tonight, but I was really excited to do some more racing because on Monday I did the league race and that was it. I didn't get to race anything else. Didn't have the time. So, you know, hopefully everything holds together. I was too excited to do some more racing to hold off. But it's looking like our P2 is going to stick. Because of course it will. I always get stuck on the outside front row. But
That's the end of the session.
Don't want to complain about a good thing. That's a good starting spot. And I think my plan for this race, since it's going to be pack racing, I think I'm going to be aggressive early. Try to get out in that clean air. Try to stay out of the messes, because if we get a ton of guys in front of us and they start wrecking, then that's no bueno. So I'm going to try and stay in front of it, and if we fall off a little bit near the end of the race, that's fine, so long as we're staying out of the big messes. Obviously don't want to just kill the tires, but I will go a little bit harder at the start, I think. And hopefully it'll work out for us. Really, a top 10 here would be plenty fine. I mean, we've got a 7,000 I rating guy qualifying 10th here. It's a very strong field. The other 7,000 I rating guy qualified 7th. So it's going to be tough.
Car number 5, P2.
Just going to do our very best. See if we can keep the car clean. 40 laps here.
The estimated SOF is...
There's that strength of field. So you know I'm not lying, do you? 4,000. So not the highest strength of field I've been in, but for ARCA that's very good, I feel like. Especially for the times I normally race. Car feels like it's probably going to get on the right front pretty good. Not quite enough power in this thing to get it yawed out that much. Especially with the setups that they give it.
Waiting on 2 cars to grid.
But I'm listening to some rolling thunder in real life, and I'm looking at some black clouds over here.
Everyone's gridded. You don't get any extra
Some good luck, have fun in there. We'll do a good luck all. Alright, gonna get rolling. I kind of think I'm okay starting on the outside front row because I believe we've got restart zones enabled, so we're all going to be going on green anyway. And if I'm going to try to get track position early, I might want to be on the outside. Is it a second gear or a first gear start? Let's carefully consider this. So, pacing at about 55. That's a quick shift. I think it might be a second gear start. Noted. Gonna make sure we don't get ourselves in front of the 7. Give ourselves a penalty. And I have the feeling there's going to be a lot of other guys with a similar idea to us trying to get that track position early with how bad dirty air is in this car, so could be a lot of aggression in these opening laps. Gonna have to be ready for it. And ready for 40 laps here. ARCA new season on iRacing and officials.
Get ready, going green.
Cautiously optimistic.
Okay, Colton,
8 car is in.
We do not have restart zones enabled.
Green flag, green
Thought we
flag.
did.
Pit road is now open.
But not the case. Not sure what happened to the 7, but he had like a misshift or something because we just took the lead really easily. Oddly enough. There's not wanting to turn in these opening laps. Wow, really, really tight. Three's gonna get a run on us. And we're gonna get
Still
hit
there,
hard.
inside.
Jesus.
You're in first. Stay high, there's a car on the low side.
Really
Clear
hard bump
inside.
draft through the dog wing. Had to really hold on to it. This guy's looking to bump draft
Inside.
quite firmly.
Stay high. Clear inside.
I'm gonna look to hold him off. Like I said, trying to be kind of aggressive early. Not like bump drafting the dog leg
That lap time was
aggressive necessarily, but
Braking in turn one.
and that's why we're being aggressive, trying to be in front of as many people as possible. Wrecking in turn 1 allegedly. I'm glad that's behind us.
Braking in turn four.
Wrecking in turn 4 now. I had a feeling we'd be hearing a lot of that.
Good lap. That's your best in the session.
River's Library, yeah, looks like it.
Alright, so it looks like the guy behind might be backing off a little bit, trying to save his stuff.
River damage. I didn't get hit.
No need to overdrive it then.
Okay, thanks.
I'm gonna run to a pace.
Sure that was. That's a great save.
Leading.
Pretty much
That
saved
lap
the
was
entire field. Yeah,
29.79.
He looks like he's taking a smart approach. He could have tried to dive it inside me there, but he backs it off early. He's probably waiting for me to burn my stuff off,
I don't see any damage. Back.
which I probably will, to be honest, even if I try to save tires.
Braking in turn three. Braking in
They're wrecking
turn
again.
three.
Thank you. Thanks for holding the brakes and not coming back on the track.
Man, this has really worked out for us so far, this whole track position thing, because they have wrecked multiple times, and I think the 3 already caught in it. One of the 4 guys that has a higher I rating than me in this one. This dirty air might be really affecting those guys behind us, too. Try to keep tires on this thing. Put the guys behind in dirty air. I think we can get ourselves a good result out of this, even if it's not the win. Get it down to the bottom. I think you get some good rotation down there. I'm going to go ahead and break the draft because it's so monstrously huge in the ARCA car.
Davidson is entering the pits. He's in P20. He should come out just in front of you.
One's looking like he wants to make a move now. We're going to be defensive, try to keep this track position.
Lap time was at 30.
He had a big run there, but did not end up taking it. Keep the car low, right in front of him there. Man, this draft is just absurd. He catches me so fast on the front stretch. Trying to be patient on the throttle. I don't really want him to get to my outside, though, because I think that's going to be the way to pass.
The next car is 2 laps behind.
Got some lap traffic ahead. Give us a little bit of draft, maybe. Cool to be leading some laps at least. Wasn't sure if that was going to happen here in such a strong field. Even if it's because I'm overdriving. Feels good to lead the field and get some clean air and such.
Keep them coming.
We got some movement back there. The 6 looking to overtake on the 1. We're going to have some company here in a second by a guy that looks like he wants some track position. Was hoping he'd be side by side with the one a little bit longer, but not looking like that's gonna happen.
Last lap was at 29.90.
Oh my god, please stay on the actual apron. I'm trying to get as low as possible, and that guy's trying to get as high as possible exiting the pits, apparently. He's getting a huge run.
Thanks for not blocking me,
Second
Dylan.
car inside. Still there, hold your line.
You're gonna hold on to the outside.
Clear inside.
You're lap down. What are you doing?
Alright. Hold him off
Alfred had a fucking wreck, so I don't know.
right there, but he's gonna be back. Gotta be careful of any sort of dirty air in front of us as well with this lap car. The draft will be nice, but it could make us a little bit tighter as well, having him in front of us. Make sure I don't push this thing too hard. We gotta anticipate where this guy's gonna be as well. Looks like he's running low. Okay, he's gonna go low for us. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. That was cool of him, just to let the pack go. Make it as safe as possible. He loses time doing that, so him choosing to be safe, I want him to know I appreciate that. He's one of the lead lap guys.
That's good consistency. Keep it up.
He might have enough of a run to get to our inside here. Kind of mirror driving. Give him a little bit of dirty air there. He went higher than us, though.
Michael, if you want to wreck me, just wreck me, man. You don't have to wait 3 laps.
God damn it.
Inside.
Do you feel better now? You feel better?
We're looking to defend. Be on our inside. Uh-oh, somebody lost connection because of bad internet, I think.
Why do I have to get ready?
Still there, hold your
Every
line.
time these races is right.
Still there.
Okay.
So that would have for 2 wrecks now. Race makes you 300.
Still there.
Yeah, anytime I protest anyone, they get
Side by side, I'm just gonna try to run this outside lane,
Stay high.
which should be good enough to help us defend.
That was ridiculous. He wrecked me last race, dude. He's terrible.
As long as he doesn't do a slide job on us.
Oh, you
It's not going to be good for us long term, though. Our tires are going to get worse and worse.
Every time
But this is my best shot here of getting the win, is if I can hold on to it out here.
Still there.
History.
What happened on the back of the, I don't know, 7 laps there? I went past him while it was blocking to the
Yeah,
other.
yeah.
I went outside.
Clear
He either came up
inside.
too much or I came
Inside.
down a little bit and turned it, and then he wanted to
Still
shout
inside.
about it and come up here and do that.
Keep high.
We're getting better runs off on this outside, but it's also hurting our tires more.
Clear inside.
You've just done a 30.30.
Clear enough to run down low that time. Ooh, the one might have got a brush of the wall there.
Dumb shit caused me to get wrecked in 2 races. We come on up the road the last race, swerved up in front of me on the back stretch, and then turned left when I tried to pass him. Sorry, Daniel. I got
All right.
really tight there.
That was the 6, I think? Wasn't it the 6 that was trying to pass us? He put a strong effort into it, but not able to get it done.
Yeah, I'm 2 laps down because I just blocked like an idiot. And I was collateral damage.
I've got to protect this high side. I don't necessarily like mirror driving, but that's what you gotta do when the dirty air is the way it is.
That lap time was 30.26. That's good consistency. Keep it up.
He's trying to get a run on us. And he does successfully. He's going to our inside.
Car inside. Still inside.
Gotta make sure we don't overdrive it.
Still there. Hold your
This
line.
lane should be more powerful, even if we are a little bit worse on tires.
Car on the
Come
low
on,
side.
21. Why do you guys suck so fucking bad?
Still there. Hold your line.
Just 'cause
Give
you
him
fall,
space.
You don't have to take someone else out. You can't handle
Clear
shit.
inside.
Go. Back to the bottom since we have the opportunity.
Standard on iRacing these days. I screw up and hit the wall, so I'm definitely going to yank it down and take everyone else.
17 to go.
Behind.
Still lots of
Welcome to iRacing.
lots of time that we have to do this.
Massey is pitting from position 15. Expect him to come out a bit behind you.
Race like
Oh,
absolute
didn't get to the bottom.
Anyway,
That's bad news.
walking like hell.
He's gonna get us now.
West of 21.
Clear.
I made a mistake not fully committing to the bottom there.
Leader. Still there. Hold your line.
You don't have to block.
Still there at the bottom.
No, let them go blow their shit off.
Still there. Inside.
Very well done. He kind of faked me out. I thought he was gonna follow me
People
up top.
understand that, though. You let them buy.
Ended up going down
Up,
bottom.
You get to that with a big fucking wreck.
It was bad news for us.
All I know is the old ARCA car, it wouldn't be a pack race in Charlotte like this.
19, that was more of a
So
risk.
now I think he's probably got better tires than us and probably gonna drive away. But we'll try to keep up as much as we can for as long as we can. Just being careful not to overdrive it in the process. Really mixed up behind us there. 19, 2, 12. Some guys we haven't seen really this whole race.
Nobody cares about not taking people out anymore. They mess up. They're fine with taking whoever else they can claim.
Not sure. I have no idea what they've been talking about this whole time, by the way. I've been ignoring it. That's usually the best thing to do, to be honest. But I really don't know what they've been talking about. I know there's been a couple accidents, so I figure they're probably upset about all that. 19 coming up on
I
us.
remember that, dude. Back then, everybody would just let you go, like, if you were faster.
Dirty air in front. I think that's probably what it feels like when you've got these cars in front of you. That's why that clean air is so important. Guy getting really close to us through the corner here.
Inside. Still inside.
Had to enter lower because of the lap car.
Stay high. There's a car on the low side. Clear inside.
He pulls a nice slider. Well done.
Outside.
That was clean. As much as I don't like it,
Hold your line.
it's not like he did anything dirty.
Just done 30.87.
Keep low.
Good pass.
Keep low.
Kind of what you have to do.
Outside. Clear.
Fortunately, we're going to be stuck on the
Outside.
bottom here for a second. That's going to bring us backward.
Go low. Clear up top. Car outside. Outside is clear.
Oh man, that 6 is going to have enough momentum. He's going to get to our outside as well. He takes advantage of the opportunity.
Clear outside.
But now we've got a lot of space behind us, which I'm kind of glad to see. Just got to get things gathered back up here. Take stock of how the car's feeling. Those guys moving up to the top. Little early for that for me, I think. Especially in 3 and 4. I don't know if that's going to work as much in 3 and 4 as I would hope, especially if those guys all are doing it in front of me.
Okay, Colton, the next car is
That's just going to be
across.
dirty air up there, so I'll take the clean air down low. Love to see all that space behind us, though. if we just keep things clean, then we've got ourselves a very solid finishing position. I go middle here. It's where nobody is. I could get to the outside of that 6. That could have been good for us, but not quite close enough. Eight to go now. I think we're still pulling away from the guys behind as well, so I feel like we've done a pretty solid job. I feel like I've been able to do what I wanted to do in terms of being aggressive early, staying out of wrecks, still holding on for something decent. All according to plan so far.
6th place.
Ooh,
Wrecking on the back stretch.
3 wide in front of us. This could get sketchy. Yikes.
Really?
Follow 12 here.
That was bad.
No, don't follow the 12.
22.
Oh, I had to lift a little bit. I'm hoping that we can pass the 6 up here, but having to check up gives the 6 room to slot in again.
Car outside. Keep low. Clear high.
And we're getting real tight, I think.
every car in the sim
I'm
can
still
look
just
much
gonna
different.
run that bottom line for the most part.
Car outside.
I think those guys are really hurting their tires.
There, hold your line. You're on
Oh
the
no,
line.
something happened.
Outside.
Right.
Clear.
Whoa,
Ample pack of loot.
no idea what happened.
That was net code, I promise. I never touched. Okay, I'm sorry.
Outside.
I
Some
need
sort of
to-
netcode maybe. We'll see in a minute.
Hold your line.
My screen, I got fucking power. I'll figure it
Still there. Hold your line. 5.
Thankfully, nothing we were caught in.
You know what I was trying to do. I was trying to cut on you. I did not mean to make
Clear
it.
high.
The next
It
car
felt like
is
next
Ace, car number 2. Their rating is 7.
Certainly glad I was on the bottom of the racetrack though, for whatever happened.
Yep, for sure.
Inside. Still inside.
Tight race car.
Keep high.
Okay, Walter.
Still get enough of a run off though.
Anything, I was right before actually, and then you were in the wall. I'm sorry.
Go high. Still there.
Good corner.
Clear.
Alright, clear. Using quite a bit of brake into 3 and 4 now. We might have something for this 2. They're looking like they're struggling a little bit. Six might try to make another move. Yes, he does.
Still there. Inside.
We'll make sure we're patient out here on the
Still
outside.
inside. Clear. You've got 2 laps to
Mr.
go.
Car number 1 is now leading. 2 to go. Lap times are pretty consistent.
We are P4 though. I'm very, very happy with that. Let's try to keep it.
E4.
Bottom's working much better than 3 and 4.
1 more lap to go.
I feel like.
White flag, 1 more lap. The lap was at 30.72.
Outside.
Oh wow, he's getting tight out there. I did not expect to be alongside him. Oh, that might hurt us.
Outside if you want it.
I had to
Car
lift off.
outside. Keep low. Keep low. Stay low.
Thank you.
Oh no! Dang.
P5, that's it. We're done.
Great racing up front, guys. Nice win one. We'll get a top 5. I'm definitely happy with that, even if we lost that last spot.
Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. That's what I think.
Yeah, 22, that was all your fault. That was some BS.
I assume he's not talking to me. I didn't do anything.
You used to be able to hop in a 4K SOF and expect it to be an actually decent race.
Nah, Steven, they're both bad.
I guess not everybody else had a had such a good run. Lots of angry people.
I come to run this because I was tired of all the cautions wrecking and the other stuff.
Dang.
Yep.
Well, I feel like the top 5.
No, this has been a shit.
I feel like we had a really good run.
Good to know. Thank you.
Anyway, 64-78.
I didn't even wreck you. It wasn't even me.
Huh. I guess we'll see what happened out there, but I get the top 5. Very happy with that.
If you paid attention to your mirror, we would have never made contact, and we would have kept going. That you moving back to the top caused that whole thing.
As the
No,
5.
He's mad I slid up in front of him because I cleared him. It's alright.
Interesting.
My chair.
Glad he didn't get a penalty, because we'd actually beat the 7 to the line because of whatever issue he had.
Are you blind? Are we looking at the same screen?
Ooh, they're really mad.
You coming down the block, and there's nothing wrong because you got by him and he tried to go down on the inside. So you
All right,
moved
lap
down,
3.
and then he moved up
Ooh,
when I was
happened
already
here?
there. And he's mad at his own mistake because he wasn't paying
Oh,
attention
just
to
a
me,
check up here. 3
So
probably
he
trying to
put
save
you up,
tires,
which is
and then just
freaking
an
ridiculous.
accordion effect.
I know, and look what he typed. He said didn't move, LMAO. He's saying he didn't move.
They actually hold it together, though. At least for now. Yeah, I guess everybody
Oh,
continues.
I'm sorry. I should have just let you... I forgot it's not a race.
Oh my god, what a
I should have
mess.
just let everyone pass, actually.
14's
Not allowed to
cutting the
pass.
grass. He might get a slowdown penalty for that. He went so far down there. Lap 4. Got some 3 wide up in front. 18 kind of lost track of where he was, I think. Ended up in the outside wall.
You panicked and got
Not
upset.
sure what that was
Cool.
for.
Whatever.
Huge block, and then it ends up
15
wrecking
car.
half the
Still
field.
in here?
So what are
Not
we
blaming-
looking at?
You just full throttled me.
11's
after the race. So
getting a
you can
run.
give
Not
me
quite
back the
enough.
incident points.
So he tries to cut down low, and the 15 decides to block on lap 5 for 9th position. I think you need a little bit of context.
One
You're gonna be
lap
making
on
moves like
15,
that?
be there. I know you're still in the room. We all have headsets. Just press the button and your voice will show transmitting on all teams.
But 15 kind of blocking like crazy, like it's the last lap at Talladega. Just swerving around, and the 11 gets to his outside. Yeah, it's pretty ugly driving from the 15, I would say. And then lots of people caught up into that had no business being caught up in those guys' mess. That really stinks. Obviously, ARCA no caution, so people having to fly on through, trying not to lose time. Lap 6. Oh, the 23's broken, so he's having trouble getting this thing turned around.
Okay, well, to be
Or
fair,
just turned.
Ryan, I did touch the wall in my car.
2 gets the wall pretty good right there. I
did
didn't
not
see
know
that
if
happen.
I did that at the time.
I was
but
leading the race at the
also
time. We got to lead some laps
were
today. That was pretty cool.
Higher than when I initially
15
made
out
the
here
move.
causing
You
more
did move
problems.
up at least half a lane.
Again with the 11 too. I'm sure the 11 not his biggest fan. Yeah, the 15 not clear. Drifts up into the 11, wrecks him for the 2nd time this race.
But it still doesn't excuse that my car had a shimmy and we made contact.
And
he
then-
straight line a completely different guy.
Lead lap guys getting caught up in that, which is very frustrating. 3 gets caught up in it. That stinks for him. Like, why was the 15 even racing the 11 here? The 15 is set 22nd, and the 11 is 8th. Dang, this 15's not very bright. He wrecks the 11. He wrecks a lead lap car, and a guy that he wrecked for the 2nd time this race. So, avoid this guy if you see him in your race lobby. Now he's just sitting there on track, basking in the sunlight. I don't know what that's about. Ford's got some damage already. He's going to get some more from the 21, who bounces off the wall. I believe... Yeah, they're both on the lead lap. This is why I wanted that track position, man. Because if I let these guys pass me early on and then they do that, I'm going to be having to dodge it. And I'd be lucky if I'm able to do that. Then the 3 trying to make a quick pit stop with his broken car. I'm sure he didn't practice a green flag pit stop. So that's a tough task. I'm sure he wanted to go get his fast repair and then, oh, who knows what's going on here. Are we still blocking? Still blocking. Alright, so the 9. Ooh, aggressive move there. Getting closer to the end of the race, though. And I know how tough it is to pass, so I kind of get it. 9 gasses it up hard down there on the bottom. And he does get clear. Now, it's very aggressive to close this door. And the 22, I think, has a right to be a little bit annoyed by it. But I think what happens is the 22 decides, I'm just gonna not lift. And so he kind of roughs him up, gets the 9 a little bit squirrely, and then while they're doing all that, the 18 trying to sneak to the outside, I guess gets the wall. Probably watching those guys too much instead of looking at where he's going. So he bounces off the wall. So that was just a big mess that didn't need to happen. A little bit of panicking and loss of focus for a couple of guys maybe, and they end up all hurting each other. Oh no. And that's really bad. That's really bad by the 22. He's trying to get to pit road with his broken car. He needs to stay up top though. Knowing that there's people coming, he needs to pick a lane and stay in it. And I'm sure he was thinking, I got to get to pit road as soon as possible, and didn't know. Kind of stinks because that's where like a live spotter would be important. And then he ends up on the track. Yikes, yikes, yikes. The kind of dangerous thing that happens when you don't have yellows. 12 gets into the wall a little bit. Oh, yeah, that was major net code. That's on that one. So the 12 gets the wall. This is what happened on our outside that I didn't know about. So the 12 pulls his car off, and the 6 is trying to take advantage of it. And he gives him a slight tap here. But netcode decides it was not a slight tap. It sends him sideways. I don't feel like it really should have done all that. And the 12, thankfully for us, wheels it hard right to try to avoid a bigger wreck. He might have saved our race by doing that, because if he keeps turning it sideways there, maybe he hits the 6. I don't know, there's a couple of ways that could have gone really wrong for us. Stinks for the 12, but I appreciate him for not making that worse. 22 coming back out after having a bad pit entry, and fittingly has a bad pit exit. There's some really nasty bumps right outside the pit exit here at Charlotte. I'm sure he probably ran into those. And then maybe some tire readings there at the end, and that's it. Now we've got, wow, that guy's stupid. We've got, what do you have to be upset about, 22? He just full throttles the 9, who isn't even the guy he should be upset with. It's the 11 that was who he was dealing with. So, after having the world's worst pit entry and exit, he decides, I'm upset at the 11, and I don't know the difference between numbers, and hits the wrong guy. So, hopefully we don't have to see that guy ever again, or at least not for a while, and he can sit in the timeout square. But we will sit in the top 5 square. I don't know. We've got ourselves a nice top 5 in a strong field as the 5 car, able to keep it clean. One of 3 people that kept it clean all the way. Oh my god, it's absurd. It really doesn't need to be this way. But it was, and a lot of this not any particular person's fault. People get caught up in stuff that's not on them. But thankfully, I think our strategy worked out. Get that track position early, and even if it kept us from winning, I feel like we had a chance if things worked out just right. And in the end, we're in front of the Rex and able to get ourselves a solid finish. So now we will take a look at what that solid finish will give us in terms of I rating and all that good stuff. Coming up in just a moment, there it is for you, 42 I rating gained in the 4061 strength of field. And starting the season off with a very solid 199 championship points. So absolutely happy with that. Could have been one spot higher. But I mean, you can say that about any spot, I guess. We just barely lost fourth place at the end there. But just happy to have ourselves a clean race. Great win by the 1. He raced us clean. Appreciate that. And a very, very nice run by the 19. Shout out to him as the 19 car getting a P2. Very nicely done. So that will do it for this one. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. We got some good action in this one, I think. And hopefully we'll get some good action in the next one. Hope to see you there. Have a good one.